Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching these videos. I hope you've really enjoyed. I hope you enjoy whatever you end up doing, however you celebrate Christmas in your own way. I hope you have a fantastic day. And today we're going to finish off our Christmas countdown with a story about Mickey called Santa's Little Helper. When Santa is too unwell to finish delivering his presents, Mickey and Pluto come to the rescue. Although there are a few bumps along the way, it will still be a Christmas they'll never forget. So let's get into it. It was Christmas Eve and all was quiet. Mickey and Pluto were fast asleep when achoo, achoo, achoo! A chorus of sneezes outside woke them. They ran to the window to see what all the fuss was about. Mickey couldn't believe his eye. Santa Claus was standing in his back garden. Attached to Santa's sleigh were 9 reindeer with bright red noses. That's funny, Mickey thought to himself. Isn't Rudolph supposed to be the one with the red nose? Mickey ran outside in his pyjamas. Merry Christmas, Santa. Is something the matter? It's all this sneezing, Santa said. Dasher was sniffling when we left the North Pole, and now everyone but Rudolph has come down with a bad cold. We all need to get home to bed, but we still have 4 more houses to visit. The reindeer promptly let out another round of sneezes. They looked miserable. But what could Santa do? He couldn't leave his last 4 houses without Christmas presents. Gee, maybe Pluto and I can help, Mickey said. We'd be happy to deliver the presents for you. Oh, thank you, Mickey, Santa said. He lifted a huge red sack out of his sleigh. My gift sack is full of Christmas magic. It will help you make the deliveries. Santa Claus handed Mickey a list of presents to deliver. Then he climbed back into his sleigh, and the reindeer slowly lifted off into the sky, coughing and sneezing all the way. Mickey pulled his sledge from the garage and hauled it over to the giant sack of gifts. But when he picked it up, it was as light as a feather. That must be the Christmas magic Santa mentioned, Mickey said. Come on, Pluto, let's finish Santa's deliveries. Pluto grabbed the sledge's rope in his mouth. He stepped forward to pull it behind him when suddenly Pluto, Mickey and the sledge rose into the air. They were flying. Whoa! More Christmas magic, Mickey said, holding on tight as the sledge steered itself to the first stop. In no time at all, the sledge landed on Daisy's roof. Mickey and Pluto quickly hopped out. How do I get inside? Mickey said. Santa goes down the chimney. Should I try? Pluto nodded, and Mickey leaned over and looked down the chimney. Before he knew it, he'd landed in Daisy's living room with a puff of chimney soot. This Christmas magic takes some getting used to, he said, as he rubbed his sore bottom. Mickey looked over at Santa's list and then took Daisy's gifts from the giant sack. He had just finished arranging them under the tree when he saw treats Daisy had left for Santa. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I ate them, since I'm filling in for Santa, Mickey said, happily munching on the cookies. Mickey quickly filled Daisy's stocking and then looked up the chimney. Suddenly, whoosh! Mickey was whisked back to the roof. When he saw Pluto, Mickey realised he hadn't brought a cookie for his friend. I'm sorry, Pluto. I promise I'll get you a treat at the next house, he said. The next delivery was for Goofy. Mickey had just leaned into the chimney when Pluto grabbed the back of the sack with his teeth. He didn't want to miss getting a treat at this house. The Christmas magic whisked them both down the chimney and into Goofy's living room. Pluto, Mickey said, I promise that I'll bring you... look out! Spotting the plate of cookies Goofy had left for Santa, Pluto ran right towards it, but he accidentally brushed against Goofy's tree. It went crashing to the ground. Mickey and Pluto fixed Goofy's tree as best they could, but it still drooped a little on one side. Mickey checked the list and got his friend's presents out of Santa's sack. Maybe he'll be excited about the gifts that he won't notice the tree, he said. Mickey very carefully filled Goofy's stocking. Then he and Pluto went back up the chimney to their sledge. Mickey and Pluto had to hurry. They had spent so long fixing Goofy's tree that they were running out of time to deliver the rest of Santa's gifts. At Minnie's house, Mickey rushed down the chimney, checking Santa's list on the way. He pulled her gifts from Santa's sack, placed them under the tree, and filled her stockings with goodies. On the way back to the chimney, he grabbed 2 cookies, one for him and one for Pluto. When they landed on Donald's roof, Mickey was right to work. He dropped down the chimney, pulled out the list, and headed straight to the tree. He pulled Donald's presents from the sack. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, Mickey said. There are supposed to be 4 gifts, but there's only 3 left in the bag. Did I drop one? Mickey looked everywhere, by the chimney, under the table, behind the chair. As he was crouching to look beneath the sofa, Mickey heard footsteps upstairs. Donald was awake. Mickey grabbed Santa's sack and raced to the chimney. The stocking, he cried. Mickey quickly filled his friend's stocking. He had just finished when one of Donald's feet appeared at the top of the stairs. Luckily, Santa's Christmas magic was waiting. It whisked Mickey up the chimney seconds before Donald came downstairs. Phew, said Mickey as he and Pluto flew home. That was too close. The next morning, the friends all met at Mickey's house for Christmas breakfast. Santa must have been a little out of sorts last night, Daisy said to Goofy. He left chimney soot all over my floor. He's never done anything like that before. I know what you mean, Goofy said. I think Santa bumped into my tree. It looked a little lopsided this morning. He woke me up with all the noise he was making, Donald exclaimed. He's always been so quiet. I almost forgot, Minnie said to Donald. Santa left one of your presents at my house. It seemed everyone had a story to tell about their Santa visits. Suddenly, Mickey realised that he had left Santa's magic sack next to the tree. He looked around worriedly, but the sack was gone. In its place was a box with a tag that said, Love, Santa. Inside was a beautiful snow globe of Pluto and Mickey riding with Santa in its sleigh. Mickey winked at Pluto. No, Santa Claus definitely wasn't himself last night, he said. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for watching the videos. I hope you've enjoyed the different stories throughout December. Like, share, subscribe and support the channel however you can. Have a fantastic day. Celebrate, be merry, enjoy your time, and I will see you real soon.